Hi, welcome to another episode of Books That Kill. Today's going to be a little bit different from the last few that I've had. Excuse me while I scratch my nose. Got allergies going on, and I don't know, sometimes going through the library here, a lot of dust gets kicked up, and so sometimes I may even sneeze. I'm in my Ultraman shirt today, I don't know if you can see it, so I can be unstoppable. Anyway, today's book is a book that was really important to me when it first came out because, well, it's Unlimited Power by Anthony Robbins. I know that sounds like, why is he doing a book on that? Well, I used to work for a company, a broadcast company that was sending a lot of their salespeople to see one of the seminars that Tony Robbins was doing, and I had a bunch of friends that were really into NLP and a lot of the Bandler and some of those great NLP guys. So just for fun, I was able to go for free, so I started going to some of these seminars, and I had, well, actually my roommate had gone to one where he had done a fire walk and some other great stuff, and he always had really great things to say. And so I went to this seminar, and it was like 3 days or something like that. And it was I had a blast, and I know it's probably just like I don't know, maybe it made me feel good, and however that happened, whether I was manipulated or whatever, I felt it was good. And it was really great because when I was there, it was almost like, everybody else was salespeople, but I was still trying to make films and do something artistic, and it seemed like it was almost like he was aware that I was in the audience, because so much of the talk of the seminar was about people he knew that had made films and big Hollywood movies and small stuff. So I thought, like, wow, this is really strange, because most everyone here is salespeople, except for me. And so it was kind of neat. And so at the end of the seminar, I happened to be in the hotel, and he was by himself, and he came by, and I just said, hey, I just want to say thanks. And I told him what I was into and what I wanted to do, and he said, hang on a second, and he gave me this book. And then he signed it. I don't know if you can see his, Jerry, live with passion, I think. And look at it, how huge that signature is. I mean, he's, So anyway, but I liked it, and there's so many great things in this. I don't even know how dated it is, because, the stuff keeps evolving. But there's so many things in neuro-linguistic programming and some of his, personal power and ultimate power, unlimited power, and things that I really got into. I mean, it may just be one of those things where it's just a boost, but it's like caffeine or something. So I was, I got really pumped up, really enjoyed it. I don't know if it's actually, had a lasting impact. I constantly have to refer to this thing and refer to the tapes and the stuff to get that motivation that I need. But I know when I'm doing it for myself, I am pulling tricks out that I learned, these techniques and technologies I learned from the seminars and from his books and videos and everything like that. So, I really don't know about motivation, because I feel like I'm always lazy. But when I look at my CV or my resume or something, and I go, wow, gosh, I'm like nonstop working. But so I'm not really sure. But I loved the book, and I loved meeting him, and we had a great conversation, and and that's not the only seminar I went to. I've gone to several. Thankfully, I've been in a situation where I never had to pay for the seminar. So if you ever get a chance to have that experience, I would say definitely go through it. So Anthony Robbins, Unlimited Power. I'm sure there's an updated version or an updated edition, but get it and see what happens. Try it out. It's not like the Bible. It's not like a cult or anything like that. So, it'll help your business. I know people that live by this, that change their whole lives. I know people that used to, work in sales for, companies, and they would do cold calling, and it was like they were terrified. And then they went through the seminar, like, do cold calling like it was no big deal. And then eventually they started their own businesses where, if they're going to be doing the cold calling, they might as well, be cold calling for their own, benefit and their own reasons. So they'd start their own companies. So anyway, check it out. And don't, just because it's, you hear people being like negative, or the noisy negatives or whatever about, personal achievements and motivation speakers and that kind of thing. Just try it out for yourself and see what happens. It's it's not like, it's kind of like, every time I say Anthony Robbins, a lot of my friends go, oh, it's like Chris Farley when he was on Saturday Night Live. He was the personal motivation. But it's not like that at all. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy, and he's found his path. He wanted to learn how to control his emotions and his body and everything. And now he loves, he's found a way to share that with a lot of people. So that's his business. So anyway, enjoy it. That's another book that kills. Don't forget to subscribe. The thing is, you're going to subscribe and you're going to find all sorts of great books and ideas, and you're going to become, wealthy. And I don't know if you saw that, but the stand that I haven't got an attachment. Am I upside down? I don't know. I haven't got like the thing to hold it to the to the tripod yet. So I was using a rubber band. Well, the rubber band just snapped. So anyway, so that was kind of neat. So you got to actually see, a blooper, and I'm just going to leave it in because I don't care. Anyway, there you go. So don't forget to subscribe. Books that kill. All right, adios.